So welcome to all of you to one of our channels. Inside this video, we are going to talk about Ranveer Kapoor's new movie Animal. This movie has been released in India and the story of this movie is so good and the fans like it very much. So let us start the story of this movie without any delay and explain it to you by explaining the whole story. So all the people who are new on the channel must subscribe to the channel, and if you like a video, kindly share to your animal lovers. So let us now start this amazing video of today without any delay and know the story of Animal movie. So in the beginning of this movie, we see Ranveer Kapoor and his family, where we know that inside the movie, Ranveer Kapoor's name is Ranveer Singh, and his father is played by Anil Kapoor in the name of Balbir Singh, and also he is India's richest man, who has a big company named Swastik. Here we see that Ranveer Kapoor loves his family very much and especially loves his dad a lot, meaning that he can do anything for his dad. But Ranveer Kapoor, whose name is Ranveer, his father Balbir Singh, does not show any special interest towards Ranveer and mostly spends his time working. Because of this, he is unable to give much time to Ranveer. But even going through this, Ranveer feels that his dad is the best dad in the whole world. Further in the story of the movie, we see that there is a family function inside Ranveer's house, inside which his sister and his brother-in-law are also included. But because of his sister, Ranveer gets a little debate with his brother-in-law. And here we know how much Ranveer also loves his sister too. Only then do we see the backstory of Ranveer and his sister, which is from many years ago, where Vijay is studying in school and his sister is in college. Here Ranveer's sister is teased and ragged by some boys inside the college by her seniors, and then, as soon as Ranveer comes to know about it, on the same day he goes to his sister's college with his sister asks about the incident, and in process taking out his gun and threatening them to never repeat this mistake again. But when he's returning from the car with his sister, then some other boys start teasing his sister and chase his car by bike. Seeing this, his sister is very scared, but Ranveer hits his car with those boys and hence all those boys fall and get injured. But when Ranveer and his sister reached home, Ranveer's father Balbir Singh slaps him, and he says to Ranveer that he is a goon, so he sends him to boarding school. After which Ranveer studies in boarding school. After this, the story again comes to the present, where we see that Ranveer's sister tells him that he should speak sorry to his brother-in-law, and then he apologizes to his brother. "I'm very sorry," because of his sister. But Ranveer's father does not like his attitude at all, and that is why he scolds Ranveer. Because of this, Ranveer and his father Balbir Singh get into an argument, and due to the same argument, Ranveer's father tells him to leave the house and live his own life on his own. After this pep talk, he leaves the house and he goes to a temple with his girlfriend and gets married there and shifts his life to the USA. Inside this movie, Ranveer's wife's character is Rashmi's Mandana, whose name is Gitanjali inside the movie, and has children while living in the US. They are very happy there. But then within its next scene, we are shown that 8 years of the story have passed. After 8 years, we see a completely new look of Ranveer, with long hairs and a manly beard, driving inside India, where he has many of his men to his company. They march directly to an office building and enter there and kill his brother-in-law. And then a big question comes inside the movie here. Why did Ranveer finally kill his brother-in-law? Only then does a story go to the past for a few months to explain this event, where we see that Ranveer gets the news that his dad has been shot. After hearing this news, Ranveer comes to India with his family and goes to meet his dad, who is admitted to the hospital at this time, but his brother-in-law stops him and doesn't allow Ranveer to meet with his dad in the hospital. In the process, he also misbehaves with Ranveer, and this is why Ranveer suspects his brother-in-law. And he starts thinking that his brother-in-law was not a good man previously and may be a threat to his father and his entire family. But after some time, he meets his dad, and after a talk in so many years, he agrees to handle the responsibility of his entire family. He also gives a lot of encouragement to the people of his dad's company and also manages his family completely. Afterwards, he calls all his cousins from his village and he tells everyone that they are all his brother, and for that reason he trusts them all. And he ultimately wants to protect each other's family together. His mission is to find any potential enemies and kill them the hard way. Ranveer also assumes and understands that his dad may be attacked again, and that's why he makes a body double of his dad, which looks exactly like his dad, and he starts sending him out instead of his dad. One night, when his dad's body double was going by car on the highway, a lot of goons followed and surrounded his car, and very next moment his dad's body double was shot till death. Only after this, Ranveer comes to know about this, and he is very sad about this. The very next day, when his brother-in-law comes to his house, he surprisingly sees that Ranveer's father is alive, and then we are given a hint that Ranveer may be absolutely right, and no one other than his own brother-in-law. Ranveer also his brother-in-law talking to his partner on the phone, where his brother-in-law is saying on the phone, "How softly did you attack? Did you check the dead body? Balveer Singh is still alive." And then, after knowing all this, Ranveer kills his brother and avenges his father, which also clears the story, and we get the answers to why he killed his brother-in-law. After this, Ranveer goes to his hotel with his men, and there he is resting and testing his guns. But then we see that suddenly Ranveer gets attacked at the hotel, and around 100 to 200 people enter the entire hotel and start firing, and their priority is to kill Ranveer Kumar. But Ranveer and all his men hold their position, and they fight like a Spartan, and then only then we see this iconic scene from which there is a very amazing fight. After this fight scene, Ranveer and his men kill all their enemies, and the man behind all of these, Ranveer also kills him, mercilessly. But right here, he knows that the man behind this also has a brother, and he is not doing it alone, but with his brother. But due to this fight, Ranveer has many bullets in his body. Due to this essay, many complexes develop in his heart, and that is why his heart has to be removed, and someone else's heart has to fit in. However, doctors manage to save Ranveer's life, but when he is completely cured, then Ranveer comes to meet a girl who says to Ranveer that the one who has donated the heart to him was none other than his fiancée, who met an accident on the very same day. And whenever she Ranveer with his lover heart still beating, she misses her fiancé. After this, he talks a lot, and we see that both of them are starting to like each other, after which Ranveer also starts living with him. Both of them live from 1 to 2 months, but only then we see that the girl falls in love with Ranveer, and that is why she confesses everything to Ranveer, that whatever she said was a lie. Even the one who has donated the heart to Ranveer, she is unlikely to know him. But next to this, she tells Ranveer that she has been sent here by the brother of a person whom Ranveer killed earlier. Ranveer replied saying that I know everything about you. I know that you were spying on me, and you came here to get information, and so I was also completely alert. Next, Ranveer again asks him to tell him everything that she knows of, and especially the person who sent her what's his motive, and why he keeps on attacking his family. She replies, although she doesn't know much, but she heard that they are 3 brothers, and among them one of them is killed, while you others are alive, and youngest of them is being transformed as body double using advanced plastic surgery, so that he can be an exact replica of you, who will be implanted in your family while you will be busy handling me. And slowly, he will firstly eliminate your father, then your sister, then your children, and lastly your entire family, so that he can cause immense suffering and remorse on the Ranveer face. She also tells him that the one behind all this is close to your father and grandfather, as she heard him once talking to Ranveer dads on the phone and addressing him as uncle. After this, Ranveer goes to the place where his father and grandfather are present and asks them if there was any kind of dispute earlier in the family that he doesn't know of. His grandfather tells about his family history, that his father had 3 sons. Among them, the eldest one stayed at the village and took care of the father. He and his younger brother came to the city and then started a company. The youngest brother's mindset was like a conman and was involved in many frauds, and hence was kicked out of the company, after which he left India and changed his religion multiple times, and even had many marriages and children. After a few years he died, and his children came to us for splitting the property, but we kicked them out of our office as their father wasn't involved in establishing the company. And also their father was a fraudster. From that day, his children and their children want to destroy us to avenge their father. After hearing all these, Ranveer decides that he will destroy all his foes and enemies once for all. On further investigations, he knows that the eldest brother, whose younger brother Ranveer killed, is living in Scotland. Ranveer takes his whole team to Scotland and attacks the house, and in process, he and his team succeed in killing all of the bodyguards. The face of the elder brother is revealed to be Indian Bollywood actor Bobby Deol, who manages to escape outside the house and somehow goes to the airport so that he can leave India and be saved from Ranveer and his brothers. But Ranveer chases his enemy and catches him in the airport. Here we see Ranveer guards in a hurry to kill Bobby Deol, but Ranveer explains to them that this is his family fight, and he is the one who needs to kill. After which we are shown an epic fight between Ranveer and Bobby. In the first half of the fight, we see Bobby having the upper hand, but later Ranveer somehow manages to defeat Bobby Deol and give him a chance to change and stop attacking his family, behave like family brothers. But Bobby refuses to do so, therefore Ranveer kills him, ending the antagonist as he couldn't risk his family's future safety. After this, we are shown Ranveer is finally happy and is with his family celebrating Diwali. Then we are shown this scene of Ranveer talking to his dad, where he found out that his father has blood cancer with a maximum of 3 to 6 remaining. after which they keep on talking, where his dad confronts that he knows he has not been the father Ranveer. Needed so, from now onwards, they will live their life as a family. Just about the moment when we are witnessing a happy ending, we are taken on roll by another scene at the end, where we see the youngest brother whose plastic surgery went well. And he looks exactly like him. Previously, in his life, he is known to be a renowned professional killer who has currently caught Ranveer's two cousins and tells them that Ranveer killed two of his brothers, and now it is his duty to kill his entire family. After which he kills Ranveer's cousins mercilessly, and the movie ends with a bang with hints of Animal 2 in line. In the next sequel, it will be interesting to see the fight between Ranveer and his body double. And this time, will Ranveer be able to protect his family from this professional killer? Till then, this is Sam. Until next time, hit like if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to watch more movies explained in a way that no other can. Be unique, be different. Thank you.